Yeah, it needs to be sealed.
It needs to be sealed.
There you go. It's a lot of power. Woo! What's up, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of First Timers. We got myself, Hero.
Alvin, your superstars of the show.
And this is the tech series.
Yes.
So what do we got here?
All right, we got something a little different for us today. This is going to be an electric air duster. I was a little excited when I saw that because I was tired of these things. You kind of get there and you run out of them, and that's kind of it. And you're just like,
gotta go buy another one.
Yeah, and you're trying to order stuff off of Amazon or wherever you're getting your air can dusters, and they just, they're a little bit of a pain. And usually for certain devices, like we'll say like the Blackmagic camera here, you usually don't run full pressure air on them. You try to be as gentle as you can. This has like a little trigger so you can kind of slowly give it air, but sometimes you might press it too hard and it might be too much air. You also have to worry about the moisture that can build up. So again, with the camera, you don't want any of that. So what I did find was here. What's the name of this? Duo. Where's the name?
The name of this is Duort. It looks like Duort or
Duort.
Duort.
One of the things I want to talk about is this is a brushless system. If anybody knows anything about brushless tools, like impacts and stuff like that, usually when they're brushless, you can actually build more torque from them. So what I'm hoping is that this is going to be able to push out a lot of air. Now, I've never tried to go to zero on a full can, nor am I going to try that. I don't have a full can. But this pretty much can run for 8 minutes on a full charge.
4 speeds?
Yeah, 4 speeds. I'm really excited on this thing.
Air duster, Duort. 52 ms, so that's probably milliseconds wind speed.
Is it milliseconds?
Oh, I don't know. 52
metric. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll search that. We'll figure that out, guys.
Is. Versatile, long standby time, strong wind power, LED display, and one-click storm.
One-click storm.
All right. Little foam protector here. Instructions on how to use it, the specifications of everything. Cleaning and maintenance. Good to know.
Yeah, so we got to clean it. We got to clean the cleaner.
You mean it doesn't dust itself off? Here's the USB, USB-C, USB-A. And here is the air duster. All right. There you go. Short press to switch gears. Eco mode, long press for storm, max mode. There's a fan in the back. This is the power. Looks like a little LED screen here. I will peel this. Sorry, Raphael, again.
Dang!
Oh.
Just peeling it all off.
Yep.
This is like no Raphael anymore.
No. You guys probably don't know, but Raphael, one of our friends here, he loves to leave those little stickers to cover screens. Don't know why, but we make fun of him for it.
Yes.
It looks like there's a flashlight here.
Is there a flashlight?
Oh, man, that is bright.
So I guess if you're trying to look at something.
Yeah.
I mean, the only problem with that.
And it's got strobe.
Is it's at the bottom. It would have been kind of cool if the light would have been facing
the
way you're looking at. Yeah. So if you're like under a car or something, that would have been kind of cool.
That is, yeah. If they put the flashlight like right here.
Yeah.
It would be better because you're facing it. You want the light pointing at what you're shooting at, not pointing down. So that is something to think about. But here, let's go. Turning it on. Oh, it says hold. Short press to switch gears. Okay, but power.
Is it that one or the other one?
Power, 100%. 100%.
Fully charged. Dang, fully charged. It came in the box fully charged.
So I guess like a gun. 1, 2, 3.
I think you have to long press to do the
long press for storm max mode.
Oh, I think so. You have to hold it. Then.
Oh, you hold it.
Yeah.
Holy crap! That sounded.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let's put this here so people can see it.
Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
Now
Okay.
hold.
So now max. Wow, that's actually pretty powerful.
Yeah, for the size.
Yeah.
Man, okay, I think that makes up for the light.
It actually surprised me.
That's actually a pretty bright light too.
Yeah, it's a bright LED.
For LED, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it has a flasher.
So while you play with that, let me look at this.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's storm mode.
Let's see.
Wow, it moved the camera.
That's
wow.
actually pretty crazy. Hold on, let me pick all this stuff up. Sorry, guys, playing around.
So these brushes are to clean the machine.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you right now that a can duster is not going to be doing that.
No, and especially as long as you were doing it. Right?
Yeah, that was.
It would be cold to the whole touch too, like the compressed air.
You guys can see the fan there. You can see it spinning. That looks. The build quality on this is actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty impressed with this. Now, what I'm going to say is, do not point this at your eyes, and just like like a compressor, you don't ever air blow yourself off. I see people doing it, yes, but you got to be very careful, especially if you're actually shooting stuff at yourself. If there's dust around or sand, you don't want it to be blowing at you. It
has an auto shut off feature. 1 minute of no activity.
Cool.
It'll turn off on its own. So in case you forget to turn it off, it will do that.
That is sick. This is actually pretty cool. Actually, probably one of my favorite things I've.
Charging time is 3 hours from full empty to full charge.
Okay.
Yeah, and we found out the 4 wind speeds. Number 4 is the.
Now I wonder if you can put like attachments on it to like.
Are there any hooks?
I'm just saying.
It doesn't say anything about attachments. Yeah, but I do see something like it would be cool to attach something. I don't see where it can clip onto.
Let's take a look at this here. Yeah, we'll put this. You can see all the dust.
Look at the dust.
Yeah, I'm sorry, camera. I didn't mean to let you get that dusty.
It's all dusty.
Now we'll see how much dust we can take off. Now the screen dust, I don't think it's going to take it off as much. But what I'm more worried about is on the Blackmagic cameras. There's usually vents on the top. I'm going to try to stay away from taking off the lens for now. I just want to kind of get used to it first before we do that. But let's
maybe level 1. Level 1 should be good enough for that.
Is it? Yeah. We'll say level 2.
That's some sticky dust.
I would say it's pretty powerful considering.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's good for the camera when we're going riding. Instead of using your shirt, just spray that on there. Clean the lens. Yeah, but it didn't quite take the dust off. It didn't quite take the dust off the camera.
Yeah, but I'm more.
Just
like
just I think we need a microfiber to wipe it.
But you see the vents on the bottom as well.
Yeah,
but
definitely be good for computer cases. Yeah, computer cases, phones. If you're opening them up, anything with like a chipset that you want to air out.
It's not bad. Like I said, this the hard part is this stuff. It's
caked on there.
It's caked on there. The only thing I do is I usually just hit the switch and then make sure the lens is clean there, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sat there for a while. Everything else is clean except this. And I was like, dang. But yeah, being able to use it on all of this stuff here. Now, if you saw at the beginning, we were at 100%. We're down to 75%. I know we've been playing with it, but
we were using a max storm.
low.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so that is pretty cool. I guess at full tilt, this thing, I mean, does it say like 8 minutes? Because I was looking at this part.
Well, different levels. I'm assuming level 1.
But see, it does say here max usage time 8 minutes. So
yeah.
So I'm assuming
at level 1.
At level 1, yeah. So if we're gonna say you're gonna be full tilt on this, you're probably gonna get 2 minutes. But most people don't need that much time. Let's try this guy. Old projector. Oh, I know.
Heavy.
Let's see if any dust comes flying out of this thing.
Ooh, look at all that dust.
You can see it. Sorry. You can see it over there. I was like trying to point.
Yeah. There's a lot of dust flying
You can see the dust. Yeah. Okay. So this one kicked out some dust. I don't know if the camera can really catch that.
No.
Yeah. See, Hero would be disappointed I didn't peel the sticker off.
Oh man, you're making Raphael happy.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, no, that thing is actually pretty dope. Now I know this isn't what it's used for, but say you had a couple balloons, maybe you need to blow up.
There's no lip. I'm sure it will do it.
Yeah, let's see.
As long as you can hold that lip.
Hold it on there tight. We'll do soft, so we're not overly. No.
Yeah, it needs to be sealed.
It needs to be sealed.
There you go. It's a lot of power. It's a lot of power.
Oh dang. Okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a lot of power. It's definitely more power than an air can.
And it lasts way longer.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing I think that they would need to figure out would be a little more of a control nozzle to get in there.
Yeah,
but
different attachments.
Yeah, because I feel like that's the only thing that can has, because you'd be able to stick it into like a vent and blow stuff out.
Yeah, it has those little straws.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
So, yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm happy with this thing.
Yep.
This is the light. I was not expecting the light whatsoever. And yeah,
I don't even know if they talk about the light in the instructions.
Yeah, so that's like I said, I'm impressed with this, guys.
Oh, you blew it away.
Did I blow it away?
Yeah.
It was like, you blew it away. So this thing is really satisfying.
Yeah, a definite good replacement for something like this. If you don't want to keep buying that, you just keep recharging this, and you have like some full crazy storm making power. It doesn't talk about the light in the instructions. I mean, I guess again, it's pretty self-explanatory. I am blinded by the light. The light's pretty bright.
Yeah, it's actually.
Of course, it does use the battery charge. I don't know what the use case of it is for. Maybe in case if you carry this in your car and you need a flashlight.
Yeah.
But
you could just set, or you're working on your car outside, you can have it flashing.
If the purpose of this light was for the air blower, I would want it to be in the front side where you're pointing at the object that you're trying to air blow. I think that would be good to move. The 4 speeds is like great.
Yeah.
First one, eco mode. Second one, a little faster. Third one, a little faster. And storm mode.
No joke. I am impressed with this thing, just like blowing things away. Like, I can literally blow this can away. like no joke. Yeah, that will have to be the opening. Just have the can just being blown. Let's see how far I can go. No way.
Blowing the curtains.
I know. So, and that's at 75%, guys. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, 3-hour charge to full. We've been playing with it for at least some good time. We're trying to blow stuff around.
Yeah.
I would totally get this over standard air, compressed air.
Yep.
duster.
And like we would test this one, but we just had it's an empty can, so there's nothing.
See, and we can't recharge it.
We can't recharge it. Yeah, and so
it's recyclable now.
And and to be honest, I don't really use canned air anymore. But the problem I have is I have a 220 compressor, and running the 220 compressor just to air blow something clean. In Southern California, our energy prices are really high. We're paying anywhere between, I think I want to say it was like 17 to 23 cents or some ridiculous thing. And don't get me started if we get into a different tier. So just being able to have something like this, lightweight, charges via USB, I'm stoked. I'm happy.
Yep.
So anyway, great product. I love it. Yep. I was, like I said, I was already looking at one. I didn't think I was going to have this much fun with it. Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Yep.
So anyway,
hopefully you liked this episode.
Yes.
And found this episode useful.
Hopefully,
if you
not just useful, but
entertaining and useful, you could definitely have fun with it. If you guys are interested in something like this, we'll leave the link down in the description.
Definitely check it out. And like I said, that light was not. I don't remember the light being in the.
It's not in anywhere.
Amazon or on. It
doesn't even talk about it.
Yeah, so I'll double check the link on that.
The only thing it says the light is when you're charging.
Or the LED display. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah,
wasn't meant to be a flashlight.
Yep. So pretty cool.
All right.
Anyway,
thank you for watching, guys.
Smash that like.
Smash that like.
Have a great day or whenever you're watching this. Yeah.
Make sure to hit that subscribe.
Subscribe, yes, and definitely check out the product. Like I said, this is actually really cool. But anyway, we'll catch you guys next time.
All right.
Peace
Peace
love.
Out.
See you guys.
Woo!